passion and expertise, right? Something that you, if I ask you about a chief, if anyone asks you about chief evangelist at a coffee shop, you would probably have no problem having a 1 hour conversation impromptu with them, and you'd be excited about it. And you'd probably go home and tell your friends, like, hey, guess I just met at a coffee shop and we talked about this for an hour, right? That passion really is so important, because we all know that, podcasting, evangelism, all these things are hard. And so to keep doing that day after day can be challenging. So you really got to love it. Love what you do and the people you're working with. So you had that. You were like, I'm doing all these other things. And honestly, you are everywhere on LinkedIn. So when it came to the expertise side, I'm like, well, yeah. And I thought I podcast a lot. You podcast more than I do. I'm putting the shawl of podcasting on you, because you were talking to so many people and you're doing it so well, and you're doing it very selflessly. So I saw like you just exemplifying what it means to be an evangelist, and in such a selfless way. That's the other thing, is that there's shouting from the rooftops how awesome I am in solo videos, right? And then there's these conversations where you explore. Like, you're asking me questions, but honestly, myself and all the other people who are guests on your show could join you for like a 3-day course on this, right? So it's an honor to both share what I've heard, but also you come with a very humble and open heart to say, what can I learn from this person? Their experiences are different from mine. Maybe they have a nugget that I might just carry with me. And so I always love that humility that comes from a podcast, because it's not about me. At least the good ones are not about me, right? Joe Rogan doesn't talk for 3 hours about himself. Nobody listened. We'd get tired of it. He's talking to all sorts of weird and interesting people. Okay. Your show, my show, all the shows that we've encountered, when you put the focus and the attention on someone else, it's an honor and it's a gift. So I saw you doing this and no one really talking about it. And I'm seeing it more and more. We just didn't have the words for it, right? CEOs were doing it or not doing it. And a product marketer or a head of marketing or head of sales, someone was doing it. They just didn't have words for it. So they didn't have words for it. It wasn't really official. It wasn't as intentional as it could be. And it needs that. It needs the intention. You have to put that special person in that seat and speak for the customer. And so when I just, all those things were, I was like, dude, you need to do this. This would be so cool.